Wheat Ridge, Colorado for the Thursday, August 21st, 2025. If you could stand as you're able and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. And we have a new commissioner. I'd like to welcome Anna Sparks to the commission for District 4. Want to take a second or two and introduce yourself, please?
I sure can. So I'm Anna Sparks. This is actually the second time I've lived in Wheat Ridge, technically. But I really enjoy sitting on planning commissions, and that's the way that I like to volunteer as a citizen. So thanks for having me.
Thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Would the clerk please call the roll of the members?
Christine Disney.
Here.
Daniel Gravy.
Here.
Krista Hollub.
Here.
Michael Moore.
Here.
Patrick Quinn.
Here.
Anna Sparks.
Here.
And Sierra Quiones and Susan Wood are absent tonight.
Thank you. If there are no changes in the agenda that was presented, it will stand as approved. Seeing none, the agenda is approved. I'd like to get a motion, if we could, to approve the minutes of July 17th, 2025.
Mr. Chair, if I may,
Yes,
I will need to abstain.
thank you.
Motion to approve the minutes from August 21st? No. July 17th.
Thank you. We have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor, please vote.
Motion approved 5-0 with one abstaining.
Thank you. Now open the public forum. This is a chance for the citizens to speak to the commission on anything not on the agenda tonight for 3 minutes. Doesn't look like we have anybody in chambers. Do we have anybody online?
Nobody on Zoom.
Okay. I will now close that section of the public forum, and we'll move on to our public hearing. We have one tonight. Commissioner Gravy, would you please introduce our first agenda item?
Certainly. Public hearing WPA-25-1, request for approval to adopt the city plan, which is the city's comprehensive plan or master plan. The city plan articulates the community's vision for the next 15 years, establishes shared values, and identifies priorities for the future. It also provides direction on issues such as what land uses should be where, how people get around, access to housing, and supporting the local economy.
Thank you, Commissioner Gravy. I'll now open the public hearing for WP. I think I already said that, so sorry. May we please have the staff report?
All right. Are you guys seeing that? Great. All right. I'm Ella Stevie, Senior Planner and Project Manager for the City Plan. I'm excited to be back here for the 6th time on the City Plan, but very excited to be here to talk about adoption with this group. So, since we did have our last discussion on this in depth just over a month ago, I'm going to be pretty brief tonight. So I'm going to just do a quick refresher of the highlights, talking about the process, our city plan guidance, and implementing the plan. So we'll start off with the process. As you all know, we have been working on this plan since early 2024. We've had 4 phases of engagement, and each of those has had in-person and online opportunities for input. In that process, a total of approximately 515 attendees provided input at 4 open house events. And then we had over 1,000 submissions that were received through online surveys, contributed by about 623 unique participants. Since we were last here in July, we've incorporated the input that we received from the public review of the draft, including input that we got from this group from the great conversation we had earlier in July. And that also included some typos identified by our eagle-eyed readers, so thank you. So the ones that we received as part of that public review, you'll see those changes reflected in the adoption version that is part of your packet. So I'm going to give a quick refresher on the content of the plan. As a reminder, the city plan, as our comprehensive plan, will shape the future of Wheat Ridge over the next 15 years. It articulates our path forward based on what the city wants to become in the future. The plan establishes our core values, which are our shared beliefs that articulate who we are as a community. They are independent-minded, inclusive, and forward-looking. It also establishes our planning principles, which are criteria to evaluate decisions to ensure that those decisions reinforce our values. So they articulate what we care about most. They are to serve a mix of incomes, to preserve our patchwork quilt, to focus on sustainability, and to strengthen the city's fiscal position. Then we have our planning priorities. These are those big moves that we need to get right for the community to become the best version of itself. So they are an improved retail and business environment, 38th Avenue as Wheat Ridge's main street, a network of pedestrian and bicycle facilities across the city, and proactive infrastructure management. Then we have our character and development vision, which explains how the community would like to shape and reinforce the city's character into the future. To do this, it articulates what we are trying to achieve. So the desired outcomes detailed in the plan are allowing us to evolve while continuing to feel like Wheat Ridge, peaceful coexistence between new development in our existing neighborhoods, improved connectivity and access, and generally just making great places. So now we'll talk very briefly about the part of the plan that guides our implementation into the future. The plan articulates 3 goals that will help us become the best version of ourselves: modern infrastructure, thoughtful placemaking, and thriving businesses and neighborhoods. So based on everything we've talked about, our values, our priorities, principles, our character and development vision, these 3 goals organize the strategies and actions needed to bring this plan to life. So I promised that would be shorter. Thank you all for your thoughtful input in this planning process, throughout the whole process. We've had a great time collaborating with you on this, and we really look forward to working with this group to implement the plan. So I'm going to head back there for questions.
Thank you very much. Do we have anyone signed up to speak on the public hearing here? Anybody on Zoom? Great.
Nobody on Zoom.
I will now open it up for questions from the commission, and we'll start with our newest member, Commissioner Sparks.
No questions here, just a statement. I really enjoyed reading the plan. I think it's very thoughtful. I love all the collaboration that folks put into it over a multi-year period. It's a big project, and I'm glad to be here nearing the end.
Thank you. Commissioner Gravy.
You know, I mostly just have kind of comments as well, and so I think I can save those.
Save those.
Commissioners,
Okay.
if you have questions.
Do we want to save those? Or-
Well, we got the motion and then discussion. So
Okay.
that's good. Commissioner Disney, any questions for the report?
No questions?
Commissioner Moore?
No questions.
And last but not least, Commissioner Holland?
No questions.
And I have none either. I will entertain a motion for the, for this. For the
I
train of
will
thought
move
crashed.
to recommend a motion to adopt Resolution 52025, a resolution recommending adoption of the city plan as the city's comprehensive plan and forwarding said recommendation to the Wheat Ridge City Council.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Do we have any discussion on the motion? Commissioner Gravy?
Thank you. So, yeah, I'll try to keep it short. But no, I really, I've been really impressed with the city staff throughout this process with CZB and, the other contributors. It's, it's been very thorough and thoughtful. I think the document is functional and also very, visually appealing. It seems like it will be something that, will achieve what it intends in terms of facilitating decision-making, but that it's also something that's easy enough for any resident of the city to spend some time looking through and, getting the takeaways pretty easily. I think what, pardon me, what comes to mind a little bit is, and I appreciate that this is reflected in the plan, but I think it's something that Wheat Ridge continues to, have some, I think, healthy tension with, which is kind of hanging on to more traditional kind of values and, preferences in terms of appearance and style, but then also being very forward looking and, thinking about how to recognize the change in demographics and how Wheat Ridge is responding to the larger changes that are happening in the state in terms of cost of living and all these other things. And so, the plan struggles with that a little bit, which it naturally should do in terms of incorporating input from all the different types of folks that make this their home. And, I really look forward to implementation and seeing how, it's going to be, activated, because there's a lot of ideas and I think there is capacity in the staff to carry a lot of it forward, but it'll be interesting to see how the pace of that and how exactly it's done. But yeah, I really appreciate all your work, and I'm proud to have been, able to contribute to the extent that I was able during this process. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Commissioner Gravy. Commissioner Holub?
Thank you, Commissioner. I would just echo Commissioner Gravy's comments about looking forward to the implementation. And you had talked, I think, last time about some of those quick wins that we can really bite into right away. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. I do just also want to applaud the staff for the community engagement. I think that's such an important part. And I think that it was done genuinely in a way that really did try and hear all of the feedback, even when it's opposing, between different groups or different residents. And I think that just shows up in here that it was a genuine effort to incorporate that. So thank you.
Commissioner Moore?
Thank you, Commissioner. Honestly, I'm excited. I want to thank staff. I think I'll echo, what everybody else has said. It's exciting to be a part of. I know that there was a long list of acknowledgements for people that have participated, and I'm sure that did not include everybody. So thanks everybody for putting in the effort and the work, and excited to see it come to fruition.
Commissioner Disney?
I really want to thank the planning staff and CZB. I have been a volunteer for the city for 13 years, and this is by far the very best thing that we've produced. And I can tell that a lot of hard work went into this. And the other thing I'm most impressed about is how hard, despite what people say, how hard the city tries to engage the community to get feedback. And as Commissioner Hollop said, we went above and beyond in this process to make sure everybody had their voices heard. And we'll hear people say they didn't, but that's, I guess, people who like to complain. But anyway, congratulations. You did a fantastic job. This is a well thought out, and looking forward to finding ways to raise the money to implement everything that has been set for.
Thank you. Well said, Commissioner Disney and Commissioner Sparks.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Earlier, out of order because I'm new, brand new, and thank you for your patience.
Oh, no worries. Thanks you for putting up with my train wreck up here sometimes. I want to acknowledge the steering committee, those 18 folks that volunteered and dedicated some time and some energy to put forth this. It takes a lot of effort and a lot of devotion for everyday citizens to be a part of something like this, and to come out to the public forums and all of those meet and greets where they got to express their concerns. And some things are going to be addressed, some aren't. Like Commissioner Disney had said, some folks are not going to be happy, but they had the opportunity to voice their opinion. I think that's very important. Thank you, Ella, for doing everything you have, and the entire staff here at Wheat Ridge. And that's all I have. Everyone did a great job, and I recommend a yes vote. And we have a proper motion and second. Can we have a poll of the commission? Maybe. There.
Motion approved, 6-0.
Thank you. That appears to be the end of the business that we have in front of us. Next is old business. Any old business, Jana?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. No old business this evening, but I can move on to new business.
Please do.
All right. Upcoming dates. September 4th, we will have a planning commission meeting. And on September 18th, right now, we don't have anything. That could change, but it's unlikely. So you probably will be skipping September 18th, but Tammy will let you know. And then we will most likely have a planning commission meeting on October 2nd. And then beyond that, we're not sure yet. But we do have quite a few Clear Creek Crossing specific development plans coming down the pike. So those will be good ones for you all to review. So, and then just some quick development updates. Mostly just I wanted to mention a couple of new applications that we've gotten in that are maybe of interest. The Ives Phase 2 concept plan is in for first round of review. So that one is proceeding forward. That is, for those of you who don't know, perhaps, it's an affordable housing project, and it's an extension of the Ives Phase 1. It's over off of about 44th, 45th, and Wadsworth. So that one is moving along. And then we also got the concept plan and the plat for the Legacy campus in. So that is officially submitted. So we will have lots and lots of things to do on that as the months come by. So anyway, those are my updates.
Do you want to mention boards and commission?
Oh, yes.
Barbecue.
Yes. What day is that, Tammy?
Wednesday, the 28th.
27th, is it? Sorry.
I'm off on my date.
Thank you for the reminder. Yes, the annual boards and commissions
27th.
barbecue will be on Wednesday, August 27th.
27th.
Yeah, next week. What time?
5:30? I knew I
5:30.
should have.
I'll double check that, but it's really fun. I hope you can all attend. I don't know who's sponsoring it this year.
And it's at the Green, the new park for Wheat Ridge. The Green, 38th, and I'm
That's
right
right.
across from Wheat Ridge Cycling.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I have 5,000 emails on my phone, and I don't know which one that is, but yeah. I think it's the 27th, like 5 to 7, something like that. Hope to see you all there. I'm fairly certain I'll be there and then in and out. That's a busy day for some reason on the calendar. Do you have any commissioner updates? Commissioner Gravy.
Thank you. Just wanted to mention that my neighborhood got some little dose of traffic calming the last few days. They installed some speed bumps on 41st in between Harlan and Pierce. And, it was a welcome sight, in my opinion, because that's such a nice, level, straight stretch that we've had a number of folks take advantage and pick up speed on that section of road. So it was nice to see that and how efficient and quickly it got done. I'll also just say that the green is super exciting. There's the kind of movie in the park happening early September, and then the full day of activities out there. And it's a really nice space. I was able to take the kids down there. I mean, the playground is open for business, so to speak. And so there's a bunch of people out there, and it was really cool. They have this whole wall of pick old and new photos of the community, and it's really got a nice vibe. So looking forward to running into folks down there. And that's all I got.
Any other commissioner reports? I will echo, the green is really cool, and I don't know if it's shameless plug or not, but the contractor that did it, I do know on a professional level, my day job, and Scott, and I can't remember the contractor's name, forgive me, but there was some kind of issue with the fire pit. They knew they wanted it open that Saturday for the Carnation Festival, and that guy got on a plane, went to Tennessee, rented a truck, picked up the fire pit, and drove it back so it would be ready for Saturday. So unsung hero that made it really great. So thanks to him. And Carnation Festival was, as usual, great. Thanks for everybody that has a hand in that. It was a good time.
I did enjoy the fireworks from the yard.
Oh, great. Well, they finally had them. I know they didn't have them last year, so it was a welcome sight. As usual, everybody likes those, and it was a good time. Good time was had by all. If there's no other business or any other comments, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Have a second?
Second.
All in favor, hit the green button.
Motion approved, 6-0.
Thank you, everyone. See you the 4th.